Welcome back. I hope you guys are doing well. Bear with me. We're going to get into tonight's discussion. Make certain if you know somebody that is looking to move abroad, make certain you're sharing it live. Like, do all the things that the algorithm does because people need to see this. It's not many times that you're going to get some real life information. Not only the things that you actually need to do, but more so when you think about a lot of people aren't having real conversations about this thing. Not only the thing when you think about what Americans have gotten used to, what Americans have been sold as the American dream, and what that actually looks like. Uh, but there's so many other things when it comes down to just the mental aspect of it. There's a mental aspect of it because you don't realize that you've been got until you realize that enough is enough, and you start to devalue things that you've put so much value into over the years. And it's okay. And I say it's okay because so many of us in America have been told, the American dream. We can all do it. We're all going to make it. We're all going to be millionaires if we just work hard and just do our best. However, I've seen, and you guys have probably seen, so many situations of none of that. Working hard, showing up, doing your best. When we talk about what it looks like decluttering your life before you move abroad, it was something that I was not prepared for. Now, the entire thought process of getting to, okay, I'm going to move abroad, that was a one thing. But I was not prepared to go through what it was that I actually went through. There were a couple of things, and we talk about them. We're going to get into some of those things tonight. But one of the things that I didn't realize I was going to go through because I've moved a bunch of times. When I moved, and moving in the United States is 100% different than moving to another country. You've got different culture, you've got different language, maybe it's a different time zone, there's different food options that are available. There's a lot of different factors where it's like, okay, don't get me wrong, because McDonald's and Burger King at this point are almost everywhere. So you can find those things. However, it was more so about it just being completely different. And even moving from South Florida, and anybody knows anything about South Florida is a place where you're going to get, I would say, the best of both worlds. You're going to get America, sure, but you're also going to get South America, Central America, North America. When it comes to like Mexico, like you're going to get all of the different kinds of people down there. And I always tell people like South Florida probably should be its own state. And I say that is because it kind of operates that way. Um, and it's not every state that does that, but even moving from South Florida, I realized things were going to be different, and we have to understand that you don't you don't move in the same space when you're like, okay, I live in Philadelphia and I'm moving to Miami. Yeah, I know things are going to be different, but I can still bring all of these things with me. I can still bring everything that it is that I have with me. Maybe, I got to get rid of some things, but I don't have to get down to two check bags and two carry ons. Right now, wherever you guys are watching this, if you had to take all of your house and get down to two check bags, 50 pounds or less, and two carry ons, which are definitely not 50 pounds, what could you leave with? What would you leave with? Never mind what could you leave with? Because obviously you can fill it up. That's not the issue. But what would you lead with? What would you leave with? You've accumulated so many things over this time frame. And literally, you're in a scenario where you wouldn't even know what to leave with. What do you do? Over the years, you guys have been given so many opportunities to buy a bunch of things and stuff. Think about it. I don't know who's watching this, but I do know that you guys got a bunch of stuff and things in your house. Bunch of stuff and things that are just sitting there that nobody actually uses. Think about this. So when we think about getting down to that, and I tell you guys, it's something that happened to me that I wasn't prepared for because I knew I couldn't take everything. In the back of my head, I'm like, cool, yeah, that's fine. But when I actually had to go do it, it was a different feeling than I thought I would have. Give you an example. So I thought, okay, cool. I'm gonna have to. I can't take all my shoes. I can't take all my clothes and everything else. But when I got into, okay, well, what is my life gonna look like? Like, what am I going to wear over there? I knew it was going to be nice. We're here in Medellin. Um, it's nice all year long. But what am I going to wear? Like, if I only could take 15 t-shirts, 7 to 8 nice shirts, and here's the thing. 50 pounds don't really go that far for me. I got a size 12 shoe. Like the shoe gonna be the size of the shoe's gonna be, and it's gonna weigh what the shoe gonna weigh. So I also have to keep that in mind. So when we're looking at this, I thought I was gonna be okay until I had to sit around my stuff and my things. And I always was able to get these things. I bought shoes and clothes, and it wasn't about like, oh, I need to stay neutral and stay minimalist. It was like, hey, whenever I get sad, and it's like, this is not just me saying, hey, I get sad. No, no, no. You guys love retail therapy. You might not want to go to a therapist, but you will go to the mall or will go buy something from Jeff Bezos. So you guys buy something to provide temporary happiness in a way where it gives you the opportunity to say, okay, I feel good about myself today. But when you go and you're at the point where you're like, okay, I'm looking to go leave, you are going to go through something because so much of this American lifestyle is based on what you have. It's gotten very far away from who you are. It's more so about what you have. That's why I talk about the lack of community in a number of places. Now, you may have community, but the majority of people aren't operating in America as a community. We put our value on what you can do for me, um, how many things and stuff that I have accumulated, and you can see. And we have to take ownership of that because I'll be honest with you, America doesn't necessarily operate like the rest of the world. Now, the world has its problems. They do. However, the world's problems are not America's problems, but America, and I say this because the world is the world and America is America. America's problems are not the world's problems. America's just one place. And we talked about this yesterday, and I tell you guys, the saying is America is the best country in the world. That's what they tell us in America, right? But I challenge you to ask for who? Is it for you or is it for someone else? That's not you. Because at the end of the day, like, everybody's, especially because not everybody is operating in a situation of community, and everybody's operating a situation of my square and my square alone or my square adjacent, left, right, up, down, my immediate family, and not like community based. Not like let's support each other and let's all be able to like build on whatever our skills are and utilize the resources and opportunities to build together. That's not what's going on right now in America. So if you guys are going to operate like that, you would at least think like, hey, I'm going to do certain things, but that's not even happening. You know, so many of you guys are in the on a treadmill. You're walking towards your dream. At least you think you are, but are you? Like literally, are you actually walking towards your dream, or are you actually just walking in place? I tell you this is because in America it's easy to be able to say, I'm a little stressed out. I'm having a little hard time. I'm gonna go buy something, or I'm gonna go do something. And I'm gonna go not even do something. Most people are into the buying thing. Buy a new chain. I'll buy, a new bag or some new shoes or whatever the case is. And these people are already struggling, but the instant gratification of stuff and things is so important to surviving what goes on in America on a daily basis that when I tell people what I know about American news or what happened in America today, they're like, huh? It's a foreign concept to them, whereas it's a normal concept to you. And I'm talking about basic things that you guys have gotten used to, that the world, it doesn't operate like that. And you might say, well, what is it? Because this is all about decluttering your life, but you got to first understand that the decluttering is both a physical things that you've purchased. It's a mental thing that you have to wrap your head around and say, what have I put my life value in? Oh, I want to take all this stuff. I'll pay for the extra bags to take all this stuff with me, but why? You may no longer need the things that it is that you're willing to pay extra money for to drag around the world with you. As a person that has been living in Medellin, Colombia for 2 years, I will tell you, I still have a storage unit. And at this point, based off of me going back, moving things, saying I don't need this or I need this, I have like a coat, some scarves, mm, a hat. That's really probably about all I need in that storage unit in my life right now. I am not a perfect person. I am not talking to you guys from some sort of elitist perspective, like you guys are tripping and you don't know anything, and everybody here has already made it and figured it out. No, 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 no. I still have a storage unit. And I am telling you that of all the things in that storage unit, the only thing I really need is my daggone coat and the things I need for to go home to Philadelphia if somebody calls me home in the dead of the winter. Yet I still have it. So as much as I have actually like gotten rid of so much stuff and things, I still have American tendencies. I've only been going for 2 years. I'm 37 years old. Come on now. I'm not talking to you guys from a situation of like, oh, I've been going for the last 20 years and I can't even believe. No, I actually can believe. I can believe why you guys are still there. And if you're watching this, it's about you guys leaving, possibly. This platform is designed not only to give you like real insight, information, and conversation that is not going to be readily available to you on anybody's platform, because these people won't be honest with you about the truth. They'll be honest with you enough to monetize it. I have no idea what is monetized. I haven't even figured all that out yet. What I do know is there are so many people that are in the United States looking to leave, and there's nobody actually talking to them with real information. So when we talk about decluttering your life before you move abroad, you have to give up the baggage of the mental baggage of the United States and all that comes with, because do not bring the United States overseas expecting America in another place, because you're going to be sadly mistaken. But you also have to give up the baggage of all the physical things that you have accumulated. Maybe the last time you moved the last year ago, and but in the last year you got a bunch of stuff. It was just Christmas, so you got a bunch of new stuff, possibly. But you might have got a bunch of new stuff. I got the air fryer that I wanted. You gonna bring the air fryer with you? Or let me phrase it a different way. Are you gonna let the air fryer keep you in America? Listen, man, they got air fryers everywhere. Trust me, you can get another one. Because that is what we're talking about when you say, okay, I got to get down to 2 bags check and 2 bags carry on. Now, don't get me wrong, 'cause some people do more than that. But even still, you just can't take all of your stuff. America doesn't give you a minimalist lifestyle and say, hey, you're going to have a happy life. They say, hey, buy all of this stuff and then you're going to be happy. And then when you're like, well, I bought it and I'm not happy. And they're like, well, you didn't buy enough of it. Buy more. Buy more. And you do. And you don't ever be happy. You just be here. You just be on the earth just living to buy more stuff. So we got two people on this scenario. And I don't mean two people physically, I mean two different kinds of people. You got the people that, well, no, I'm gonna say three. First ones, let's get them on there. You got the first ones that think I am crazy as all hell. I have no care in the world about who thinks I'm crazy or not for saying that you should probably look outside of the American dream to find whatever happiness that it is that you're looking for. I personally don't care if you think I'm crazy. I actually embrace that. That's how I live my life. I'm willing to look crazy to live my life and live my best life than people that literally live their life in a box and will say, "Hey, you're acting crazy out here, moving abroad." I think it's crazy to live in the United States and see all of the things that you see and get none of the things that even the world is given privy to. And you think that you live in the best place in the world. Congratulations. If you first, my Reverend Norris voice for my Morehouse folks, congratulations. Because y'all got it messed up out here. Y'all really got it messed up where y'all think that the stuff and things is going to make you who you are. If you go to the club and pop bottles, I seen something the other day. I sent it to my boy Akeem. I literally said, bro, what is going on? Now, the title may have been misleading. I do not know who they were, where they were from, but there were some guys that were down here and it said African American tourists were in the streets of Cartagena throwing money during the daytime. Never mind. I mean, during the nighttime would still be bad too, but like during the daytime, and I'm like, what? What has what has possessed you to do these things? America? America told you to wear your bank account on your body. America told you to show people that you have money that they don't have. What does that make you better than them because of money? Let me tell y'all something about money. Years ago, before the dollar, before everything, who is that talking all this craziness? Uh, Years ago, before the dollar, you got to realize that the dollar is today. Who knows what it is going to be tomorrow? I mean, they were talking about crypto and all this other stuff. Like, who knows what it's going to be tomorrow? But if they told you tomorrow that the currency was bottle caps, do you know how many people would be hoarding bottle caps? They wouldn't even be worried about living life no more. They'd be like, I need to get more bottle caps. Consider money the same thing. Do you need money or indoor bottle caps to trade things that you need? Yes. But should you live your entire life for one, bottle caps or money? Two, the stuff and things that bottle caps or money can provide that may be temporary happiness, but not actual happiness? Like, what are you guys doing with yourselves when you say, hey, I'm going to go move? And then you sit here and remember this conversation and you go, damn, he was right. Because I remember when I bought this. And I remember I remember I had to work extra hours to save up for this. And if you got kids and you're like, yo, we just got them a bunch of things. It was 250 gifts individually wrapped under the Christmas tree. And my kids had the best Christmas ever, as if Christmas was never going to happen again. You're going to have to do that next year. The, the, the amount of time that you need in America to make $500 doesn't equate to the amount of time that you need to spend $500 by any means. It's not even a fair trade at all. 500 little measly dollars. If you guys are new here, we'll give you the math, and you're going to be like, damn. If you make $30 an hour after taxes, not not before, after taxes, they actually trade you off, and after taxes, you make 30 exact dollars an hour. It would take you 17 hours, right under it, to spend $500. Yeah, you guys are spending money as if it just. I hate to sound like my parents. Money just grows on trees. You're trading all of this time away, and my dad called me the other day. Said, "Yo, it's $70 a bag, half a bag of groceries." He didn't say a bag. It's $100, over $100 a bag, I guess, at this point. I'm seeing people on Facebook talking about the price of eggs in the United States, telling people where to go get the egg hookup because, oh, I heard over here they have lower eggs. They're only $3 for a dozen. What? So this is a conversation not only about the thought process and what you're going to actually go through, before you run into a situation where you're like, I got to get out of here, but I got so much stuff and I don't even know how to pack it all. I don't even know how to pack it all, but you can't. You're going to have to decide, I going to give up some of this stuff. I'm giving up some of it. But what? And then you're going to remember all of what you bought and remember all of what it is that you spent the time and energy away from your family and friends for. And then you're going to have a situation where you're like, why did I do this? Why did I do it? Was it worth me at a point right now having to give it all up? Was it worth the time, energy, and effort that I put into it? Was it? If you're watching this, it probably wasn't. You're probably like not even at the point, but you're going to reference this conversation in a way where it makes sense, and you're going to be like, all right, I followed the steps. I finally went to go pack all my stuff, and I sat and decided which one of the things that I was going to take, and I realized that I didn't know what to take. I didn't know what had value for me. I always tell y'all, you're gonna see me with the same shirt on at least once or twice because I'm on here too many times. I don't have a bunch of clothes. I can't live abroad and value my life on stuff and things. I mean, I can, but why would I go travel? Like I just went from Mexico and here for a couple days and about to go to Bahamas. And y'all cold right now. Y'all cold right now. Can't even afford to leave because everything tied up in stuff and things. So many people are looking to retire with less than $2,000 a month, based off of having worked in 65 plus years, and $2,000 a month in the United States ain't gonna cut it no more. Not at $70 a bag of groceries, not at the rent price. So this stuff and things that you guys are literally trying to hold on to America to say that y'all don't know what it is. Y'all just touching home base, which is tag. Y'all just touching home base, making sure that y'all straight, right? Gotta be. It clearly must be because there's no reason for a global pandemic to happen. There's no reason for Main Man. I ain't even gotta say his name, but Main Man to get in office one time and to think after that, literally everybody was like, yeah, that can't happen again. Literally, even the ones that got him in the first time, they was like, nah, that can't happen again. He was wilding. Pero, where are we? Always got to look at the what you call. We are 11 days away from Main Man getting back in office. None of these things have caused you any concern to say, what can I do differently? And I challenge you to ask you and say, why? Why would they not make you want to do anything different? You guys aren't stressed? I know you are. It's a rhetorical question. All of these are rhetorical questions, to be honest with you, because I can't, unless you comment, I don't know what it is that you have to say about this. But I will tell you I will tell you, you guys are under a lot of duress and you're trading back, buying things to get by, and you're not getting by. You're just, y'all ever play kick the can? You ever play kick the can? You ever kick the can? Like when you was a kid, like down the street? Just keep kicking the can, like just keep kicking the can. When it gonna stop? I don't know. Just gonna keep kicking it. That's what y'all doing. Y'all keep kicking the can, expecting like I guess what some sort of like the can to be like, ta-da! You've made it. You've kicked the can 1,000 times, and now you're like a can kicking extraordinary. No, 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 no. Listen, I tell you guys, and if it's the first time you hear it, cool. If it's the second or third time you heard it, make certain you know the moment you leave the United States, you are immediately going to have a weight lifted off your body. In the moment that you go back, you're going to realize just how heavy that weight was. You're going to realize how heavy when you get here and be like, I don't even have to think about half the stuff that I thought about there. But when you go back and then have to think about it again, you're going to realize you don't want to pick up a weight that heavy. But you just got used to trauma. You got used to being tired. You got used to regular, non-regular things being normal. $100 bag of groceries, $3, $4 a gallon of gas. You know, what we talking about? Mass incidents. I couldn't believe to see 3 mass incidents in 2 days, the first 2 days of the United States. So much of this stuff is heavy. The baggage of decluttering your life is not just the physical baggage. I'm talking about stuff and things, but I'm talking about also the mental stuff. Because if you don't do it, you're at a point where like, okay, I've done my research, I'm looking, and I know where it is that I'm moving to. But if you don't do the actual like thought process of, hey, I need to let go of all these things and buying things as some sort of add value to my life. But also, I need to take all of these years of however I've been in the United States, I need to take them off my body. They right here. They like this. They weighing on you. You need to take them off your body because so many people literally run into a scenario where they come here with America still on them and expecting America in a new place and literally don't even like what America has given them, but they're willing to go give it to somebody else. Why would you do that? Why? I have no idea. Well, you know what? I got an idea. Trauma. Meek Mill voice. Trauma. That's the only reasonable explanation because you're willing to leave America. Yes, so many of you are willing to say, well, I expected it to be like this. Why? Because America is like that. So the decluttering your life thing and what America told you was the truth and is actually a lie comes down to multi-layered things, tangible things, the stuff and things that you can't take with you and you're going to have to go put into a storage unit, indoor sell, get rid of, donate, whatever the case is. But it's also the mental baggage and of you sitting in a place where everything is on fire. And at this point in America, things are actually on fire. And they're telling you it's okay. My thoughts and prayers, and I don't mean that. You know what? Let me back up. I actually hate thoughts and prayers. You know why? Because that is America's band-aid for everything that happens. They used to say never again, but now they only have thoughts and prayers for you. They used to literally say, this will never happen again on our watch. We're not going down like this. Think about it. Mass incidents, schools, churches, grocery stores, nothing you can go to and be like, nah, this is cool. Like, no. They're teaching your children how to, we grew up with fire drills. Fire is fire. Fire is something that it could happen to anybody. Yet these children are growing up in order and learning how to survive mass incidents in their children. So the mental baggage of the United States is also something you need to declutter because you don't know what you've dealt with until you don't have to deal with it anymore. So please make certain that you are considering what it is, these things that I am telling you about decluttering your life. All of these things are designed to snap you out of it, wake you up, give you an opportunity to say, I can't say I didn't know because somebody actually told me. You know that you have a stuff of things. I don't know if Will's still on here, but I see my man Will come on here and he just moved. And I'm like, bro, how much stuff did y'all have when you went to go move that you forgot that you even had? Did you bring it to the new house? Maybe you got rid of it, but you bound to do it again. That's just how America works. It's not isolated to one person. It's isolated to you being in America. Our value is about how much we can do for somebody, how much we, have, money opportunities I can put you on, those kind of things. And it's just like, no. Por ejemplo, which is, for example, people get a good job in the United States. They get 14 paid days off. That's standard, right? Imagine somebody in Colombia having a normal job, not a, oh, I got the best job or I got a great job and they gave me 14 paid days off. This is about a normal job and they get 38. I told Lola that the other day. One of the folks that's coming out here for the relocation tour on March 12th to the 17th. And she kept having me repeat myself because she's like, wait, what? I'm like, yeah, 38 paid days off in Colombia and a guaranteed raise every year. What do you get every year? Do you even get a raise every year? The cost of living goes up every year. So when we talk about this and we talk about the reasons why you might want to leave, we bring that to decluttering your life because it's for the people. This is for the people that already are at the point where they want to leave. I am just giving you some real behind the curtain, behind the wizard's curtain stuff in regards to what you're gonna go through that won't nobody prepare you for. So many of these influencers want to tell you what it is to do and follow my itinerary. And they want to do all of this stuff, but they don't tell you what's going to happen when you actually start traveling and you start seeing the entire world differently and you feel like you've been lied to this whole time. Well, how do you deal with that? How do you cope with those emotions? When you go and you look at you narrowing down all of the things that you have to narrow down to, as far as 2 check bags and 2 carry-ons, and you literally say, I spent my life giving my life away for stuff and things that at this juncture in my life no longer matter, and I can't get none of that time back. These people that's rich, that is Rupert Murdoch, Warren Buffett, all of them dudes got billions of dollars, tens of billions of dollars, some of them hundreds of billions of dollars. And if they could spend $1, let alone half of that, to just buy some more time, they'd be on the first time broker's phone call. You look around. Look around in your life. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are, but look around in your life. Look at the people that you grew up with and they getting older. Think about how much of the world they've seen. Think about how many of them may just retiring and now have the money, but don't have the physical ability to go move around the way that they want to. Imagine that being you, and then you just gone. Now, it's no shame to them, but I've always been a big believer. If you knew better, you gonna do better. But if you gonna know better and you don't do no better, then what's the point of knowing no better? It's no point. You might as well walk around ignorant. You might as well walk around and I say, I don't know and I've never seen it. But if you're seeing it and you're watching this and you literally are in a situation where you're looking at this and you're like, maybe 20% of what he's saying might make some sense. Cool. That's 20% more than you got today from somebody that wasn't pouring back into you, that wasn't giving you no time, wasn't giving you something that you could utilize, even if it's 20%. That's 20 more percent than zero. Maybe it's higher. I have no idea how you live your life. But I'm telling you, you need to stop living your life based off all the stuff and things that they've been told you that you're going to be happy when you get it. Because you keep buying it and you keep not being happy when the dust settles. Do not be concerned with the fodder. Be concerned with the things that are substance, things that are matter. I ain't got that drip. I got that sauce. Sauce lasts longer. That's what they said. I ain't make that up. They made it. It's true though. You want something that's gonna last. These things around you, I won't take up too much of your time because these things are kind of heavy because these things wake you up. We got to give you a little bit of a sandwich situation. So we give you some light things. We give you some hard things. Light things we talk about on Mondays. If you guys don't know, why I left. Now we touch some things that may be a little hard, but it's just like I was tired of spending $100 a bag of groceries, and anybody can be like, "Damn right, cool." Tuesdays we get into mental health. Mental health is important because y'all going through a lot. We've touched on it a little bit tonight, but y'all going through a lot in the United States. You might already be feeling like it, but then there's some things I'll point out to you that you be like, damn, I remember when it wasn't like this, and then I don't even remember when I got used to it being like this. That's a tough spill to swallow, but it's time to wake up. Yesterday, we gave you the 6 steps. We give you action items. We give you 6 actual things that you can actually do when you're considering moving abroad. What you can do, not just to Colombia, but anywhere that you need to do, not can do, you need to do in order to determine and increase your probability of having the best time and increasing your quality of life when moving abroad. And today's about what America lied to you, man. Okay, so you guys didn't see the comment that I just got. So my comment, my entire face is based off of the comment that I just got. So my apologies for you're like, what the hell just happened to him? He just got possessed. Yeah, I got a little possessed with the BS. Somebody just asked me, what is the biggest thing about America that I miss? If I have to give you an answer, that's funny. I don't miss nothing about that place in order enough to come back. We're gonna get it figured out. I'll be on a plane a bunch before I go move back there. If I have to go. But the biggest thing that I miss about America, if I have to answer, and the crazy part is, and you guys don't know, I just came back from I was in Mexico December 30th to the 3rd. It was a 50-50. My New Orleans levels are low, so I really need to go back to New Orleans. And I was supposed to be in New Orleans at the time they had main man going out there and acting crazy. That's the biggest thing I miss about America. I'm outside of the basic, not basic, but the things that you would think. Like my friends, my family, my friends and my family are there. They're not here. They're there. I've got friends here, but my family and my friends, my family friends, that's my family. They're in the United States. So I didn't want to give you that canned answer, but New Orleans, and when I say New Orleans, I mean the accents, the energy, char-grilled oysters, raw oysters, duck with crawfish sauce, seafood omelets, beignets. That outside of that, it's a hard second. What? What am I missing? Stress, unnecessary problems, unnecessary normalcies that aren't normal. I no longer go outside and worry about being in a mass incident. I'm no longer one check away from possibly being homeless. And you're like, what? And I'm like, all of y'all are one check away from being homeless. Y'all mess around, miss a whole paycheck, and don't have a bunch of stuff saved up because y'all don't had to probably dip into y'all savings because of how much things cost. And then you look up, and then what? Y'all want realness, or y'all want somebody to sit here and lie on you? What's stopping most people from leaving America? Thousand things. Your family told you crazy, bro. They gonna tell you crazy. You guys still gotta go. That's one thing. Two, they don't know how to make money online. The biggest thing for you to do is to take them US dollars that you can make online and to go somewhere where the US dollar stretches. So many people go to Mexico. The US dollar is 20 to 1. That ain't no daggone deal. Colombia, the US dollar is anywhere from 4,000 to $4,200. 4,200 pesos for $1. I can go get a meal for like $4. That's somewhere I can sit down. Y'all don't even got a dollar menu anymore. So when you talk about what's stopping most people from leaving, it's not being, how do I make money? Y'all calling me asking me what kind of jobs can I get in Colombia? Nothing that I would recommend to you. If I recommended you to get a job in Colombia, I would be somebody that you should not listen to. I'm telling you, if you live in America, you need to find a job that you can make money online or you can work remotely and get out. If you want the best for your kids, get out. If you want your money to go further and you're not to spend all your time away from your kids because you just have to afford daycare and all that stuff, I feel like Suge Knight, come to death row. Not saying Colombia is a place for you. I'm just saying, look at where it is. And that might not be the thing. Maybe you're not like looking to financially, but you're looking for like a break from like just normal stuff. You can even feed your kids organic food without worrying about if they're paid, if it's a paid label or if it actually is grown organically. They legalized weed at the same time they legalized lab grown meats. And you got to figure out which one of them is which. So one of the biggest things, those are the biggest things. People not leaving America because they like, my family's going to think I'm crazy or I need to be around my family. I, I'm not a person that needs to be around my family. I definitely miss my family. And if you guys are watching this, I definitely miss you guys. But I'm not about to be around my family for proximity and not see this world. I tell my family to come visit. I tell them to come, let's go all travel together. But if they don't want to do it, I am not about to get old. I've been bald since I was 24. I'm not about to get old, bald, and gray waiting around for somebody else to go. I will go by myself before I need a group to go. You know why? Because when I went by myself, you know what I found? Other people that was by themselves that was in the exact same scenario in another place that was just like me. And now you know how many people I have met traveling that I talked to 5, 6 years later that come visit me, hang out. I've met a business partner on there. Like, do y'all understand? Like, y'all are literally clipping your wings just to say that you live in a place that ain't even treating you well. Are y'all okay? Y'all got better person syndrome. America beating y'all behind and y'all sitting there telling everybody this, y'all having a good time. No, you're not. You train your life for stuff and things that when you go to leave, you're gonna realize that you was living a lie. You train your life for being stressed and not realizing that this isn't normal. I don't have to carry this weight if I live somewhere else. I don't have to live this life. But America showed you that they was the best place for you. So that's why I asked you guys. We're gonna get out of here. But I asked you, America may have the slogan, we are the best country in the world. I just asked you, is it for you? Is it the best country in the world for you? Do you know? Are you willing to find out if there are other places that can be better for you? Or you're willing to just wake up somewhere and they say, hey, this is the best place. And you be like, all right, I believe you. Knowing that people lie every day. So I will leave you with those thoughts. I will leave you with those thoughts because those thoughts are definitely things to consider. Now, what I will tell you is I am never going to tell you no tall tales on here. So I tell you that so many people are in my inbox, and I will never give you information. I give you high level information on how to leave and how to move abroad, but I also give you information on Colombia and how to move here. And I give you resources and contacts that you can use that I've already utilized. They're vetted people. They're all on movetravelcolombia.com. That information is there. It's not behind a paywall. You can go there. It's already free. Download the How to Move to Colombia ebook. It's free. It's free. Go there. Relocation tours are not free. It's March 12th through the 17th. You'll go in there. You can see that all too. But I'm saying all of that because tomorrow I've got a special guest on. I told y'all, I told y'all I would never tell y'all no tall tales. I said, I know that Colombia may not be for you, and you may be looking to go somewhere else. I told you I will bring people on that live in these places that you guys are looking for, just to make certain that you have a resource that you can at least come back to this page and say, hey, all right, I can get Colombia information, I can get moving abroad information, but he gonna bring other resources on here that are gonna give me information from other countries, from people that I know. My travel community and my network is huge. So I'm going to be bringing people on here that are in other countries that give you the ability to ask questions. I will tell you, just I have no idea where you are. Um, I will do my best to add up as many of these places that I'm on as far as streaming, but I can see Instagram comments and I can see TikTok comments. I say that is because you guys can come on here and ask questions. They're going to be coming on here and giving you information. So tomorrow we are going to be on at 11 a.m. Why would you be on at 11 a.m.? Well, we're going to be on at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And the reason why is because we have my bro. Not only is he my bro, but he's my Morehouse brother also. We've got my brother Drew coming on tomorrow. He's going to be live from Ghana. So many people are seeing Ghana as a place that they may be looking to move. And it's not just about you supporting me or me being the one all source of information. It's actually about you guys learning something and me supporting my community the best way I can, which is delivering education, inspiration, and information to you guys in a way where you can come on here, ask questions from people. So Drew's going to be on here at 11. So many of you guys, I'll tell you this, y'all want to go move to these places and don't even know what time it is there. The reason we need to be on at 11 a.m. Eastern time is because Ghana right now is 5 hours ahead of Eastern time. So for all of you people that have Ghana on your map, but also work on a Monday to Friday 9 to 5 schedule, we're gonna give y'all some real information. Make sure y'all know where y'all actually moving to and what time it is there. You're gonna be surprised how many of these places that you're Portugal, Ghana, Thailand. Thailand is on a whole nother day right now, and they've been on another day for a little minute. So we're gonna have Drew on tomorrow. He's going to be talking about Ghana, why he ended up going there. He actually lived in multiple places overseas, and he's been in Ghana for a number of years. He'll give you some real insights on I would say the real, because I'm seeing so much BS that is so many people are willing to capitalize on your struggle in America and take your money and not give you any real information that you can use. They're willing to take your money, but this is all going to be free. It's going to be free. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be everywhere it is you're going to see it. We'll make sure that it's cut up. We'll get all these short form. Listen, I'm going to do my best. I need some help. I definitely got 300 plus videos of short form content that needs to come out that is going to be like, damn, he really said that? Yeah, I said that because you guys need to hear it. But we'll be back on here tomorrow at 11 a.m. I'll give you the rest of the details for the rest of the schedule for what tomorrow looks like. Once we kind of wrap up with Drew, but 11 a.m. Eastern time, we will be back on here. For all my people that are looking to move to Ghana, I got you. We got y'all. And by we, I mean mood. And by mood, I mean the people that are literally doing their best to try to Bring all the resources that you need when considering moving abroad. And then once you actually decide the individual things that you need, once you get here to get acclimated, to feel comfortable, things that nobody's going to tell you that you're going to go through. And it's like, I, I wasn't ready to go through the decluttering my life phase. So that's why it gets its own day, because the wake up session, it's like the worst hangover. You're like, oh my God, I've spent all my life on stuff and things, and I could have spent the rest of my life chasing something that meant nothing. So please do you guys best. One, wherever you are, to stay warm. Two, uh, to make certain that you're not trading your life for stuff and things. Even if you're not looking to move abroad, don't trade your life for stuff and things. It's not worth it. As a person that got a bunch of stuff and things before I left and had to give it all up, none of it is worth it. I want to see the world. I want to do things. I want to experience things. I can care less how many times you see me in this green Savage shirt. Call me what you want. It's washed. It's clean. You're going to see me in a bunch of shirts and you're going to be like, he going to keep, because it's not worth your hassle. I don't even like clothes. Clothes are my thing. Living is my thing. Enjoying my life is my thing. So please make certain that y'all are enjoying your life. Make certain that you are decluttering your life right now. Never mind moving abroad. Declutter your life. Stop trading your life for clothes, jewelry, bags, sneakers. This stuff is not going to make you happy. You're not going to look up when you're 75, 80 years old and you be like, I remember those Jordans that I got and I waited 2 hours in line for, and it made me feel so happy. But I have not seen those Jordans in 30, 40 years. You'll be surprised how many people look up like that. So thank y'all for always tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Tomorrow we will be back on. It's going to be early, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be back, and y'all will make sure y'all tune in. Y'all stay safe.